Okay guys, I'm going to make a little instructional video on how to install my pillar. First thing you're going to have to do is pop off this little cap that you have here. Pretty easy, just flathead screwdriver, just get in there, pry it from the bottom. There's a little tab you'll see, and then you just pop it off. You can use a 10mm socket or a Phillips head screwdriver. I don't have a socket handy, so I'm going to use this here. Shouldn't be too tight from the factory, so you're just going to unscrew that out like that. Okay, and when you're taking your factory pillar off, you really got to be careful. There is a small tab that goes into the framework behind it, so you're going to have to pull it away. Just try to pull it slowly and you'll hear it pop off like that. And there's the little pin right there that I'm talking about. And it's just simple as that, just slides right off. Excuse me here, I get this. Okay, and you're going to see this down here, that little slot right there, down to the right. You're going to fit the little slide right in there. Don't mind my GPS mount there. It's going to fit right into that hole there. Okay, and you can kind of pull this weather strip to get it out of the way. That'll just pull right down. Now you're going to want to be careful. I've had problems in the past where people don't line this up right, and when you go to bolt it in, it could be a problem. So you're going to want to make sure you line this up, make sure it pops in that hole there before you push it in all the way. And you should see it lines up pretty good. And it'll sit in there pretty nice. And at this point you can line your weather strip back up, put it in there nice, make it look all flush. Get my wire out of the way here. Okay, and you can see it sits in there pretty good. One thing you might notice is it doesn't sit 100% perfect along the top. Really small, minute thing here. It's just, you can see a little bit of a gap. That's mostly caused by the flex in the pillar when I bond everything together. I really try to get these as perfect as possible. You'll notice sometimes you can see a little slight line. The Bondo just kind of dips in where I infuse it all together. That's normal. I really get them as best I can. I try to make it look as factory as possible. This one isn't 100%. You can see a little mark here. I just got to sand that down, respray it. But for the most part, this one's done, almost ready to ship. Of course, the last step you're going to want to do is carefully put the screw back in. And then you're going to tighten it down. One other thing I want to mention, drop that there, is when you're installing this thing, you're going to want to be really careful not to flex it in any way. The Bondo is really brittle, and if it is twisted, it could crack, so just be real careful, especially when pulling it back off like this, because you really don't want to. I'm actually going to use two hands to put this down real quick. You really don't want any flex in the Bondo. It can crack, so you're going to want to be real careful. I did pop that out. I was able to slide it out. I slid it out with that little pin got stuck in there, but that's okay. You can pry that back out with a screwdriver. You definitely don't want to flex it side to side at all, like rotate it like that. Any kind of twisting can crack it, so that's one thing to remember. Be real careful about. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a little instructional, help out with your installations. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.